I'm going to take my pee break when it's the most awkward topic for you.
For me. To make me sit here and talk about it alone.
Yeah. And we are checking the connection. No, we are live! All right. We are here for the Erection Day Spectacular.
I just used that hashtag on that last post you just did. Called it, well, not exactly. Called it hashtag election erection.
Well, we definitely have been sitting around big ass boners all day, so that's why I called it Erection
We've been
Day.
trying to decide which one should lead us.
Which boner should lead us into the great vagina?
The battling.
Like a great Zorro fight. The Zorro sword fight. Only instead of swords,
and it ended with some shots.
Semen.
Yeah. Coming on each other.
we just been fucking coming on each other all day long, guys. And not in a gay way, not if there would be anything bad
like
with
a
that.
Greek way. Like Greek, old classic wrestling, Olympic style.
I don't have anything against being gay. Like, I'd be gay. I don't give a shit.
I'd be gay.
Yeah, man. I'm just not, so.
Yeah.
We've just been heterosexually fucking each other all day. Sucking dicks. Eating assholes out.
Rubbing buttholes together.
Docking. Oh, wow.
That's the way to do it.
There you go.
Docking.
Speaking of the butts.
Did I ever tell you my docking theory of the universe?
What?
That, God is supposed to be, like, omnipresent.
Yeah.
He's, like, everywhere.
Yeah.
Always. So that means that whenever you're jerking off, you're just, like, docking with God.
You're everything, though. In that case, you're in his ass. And
Yeah.
shit.
You're all up in God, like, all the time with your God. God accepts your soft-ass dick. Every fucking moment of your life.
Did I tell you about my theory about, like, religion and God and stuff? Like, gods and shit? So, like, I generally don't believe in shit, but, I was thinking about, like, the multiple universes theory.
Oh, yeah.
There's an infinite amount of universes, and in every universe, there's just every slight variation ever.
Yeah.
So there's a universe where I'm sitting here and you're sitting there. There's a universe where we're both sitting here and we're both Tyrannosauruses. And if that's true, then there must be a universe where God exists. And if God's omnipresent, then God must exist throughout multiple universes.
Yeah. But the thing to me that I think we talked about before is like, well, that means that there's got to be a universe where he doesn't exist, though, right? And I think that's kind of the contradiction. Well, I don't think it's a contradiction that makes it null and void. I think it's like one of those things that is it's a paradox that your mind can't understand, but it's got to be real too. And if everything is, then nothingness is too. I feel like it's got to be, but I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's ridiculous to say that nothing is a part of everything.
Yeah.
As opposed to just the absence of everything. But then,
I think
I don't know.
It's one of those things that I don't think we can...
Skeet!
We can understand that at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, fucking quantum physics does some shit like that. I don't know, like represents it in some way. People are still trying to figure out how to get those computers to work. Maybe once we figure that shit out, we can
Dude, I still don't
understand the other shit. Quantum entanglement.
I don't even understand geography.
Can we do like some bitch ass shit, like girl stuff, like
What are you talking about?
put like snow and shit in here? You ever tried doing that?
Oh no, yeah, let's do it.
How do we do that? What is this?
Let's
Bedazzle this shit.
Let's give ourselves Doug faces.
Whoa! Here we go. Nice. Welcome to our underwater lair. Like Phantom Menace. We live in Jar Jar Binks world now. So the election will not affect our life.
Of all shit that happens underwater, you chose Star Wars Episode 1. There's so much shit
I'm so
underwater.
sorry.
Apology accepted, Jar Jar. Can we do some girl shit? Like, think about how sexist that was to have a way to bring that up was.
Well, I was talking about like sparkly ass shit. That wasn't the first time.
Doesn't make it less sexist.
I mean, it's girl shit.
That's exactly what a sexist would say. I mean, it's girl shit. Come on.
I don't see how that's sexist.
Nah, I don't know. It's because you're a sexist. How it's sexist.
I didn't say, well, I guess I did say it was shit, but, you know, shit in the stuff meaning.
Shit in the, like, best possible meaning.
I mean, I don't see a bunch of dudes out there doing, like, live with, like, sparkles and make themselves look prettier and stuff.
Yeah, make themselves look prettier.
Whoa. All right, shit. You want to try something else?
Yeah.
What we got here? I think we're about to look pretty.
Alright. I'm down with it. Oh, shit!
The sun.
Oh, I thought it was a ghost.
Oh, it's just, whoa, I bumped this, just following
No,
me.
it's following you.
Because I guess I was closer to it.
It's like Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah.
Level.
Find face. All right. The fuck is this? It gives us funny faces. It's you see it?
Yeah.
Well, is it doing you?
I don't think I'm close enough. I don't like the face.
You don't like the face?
Hey, they should
Freaks
make
you out?
They should do a filter that makes you Chinese. You think that would be allowed? You think they would allow?
Probably not. Oh,
You think
look
they
at
would
that.
I don't know, man. You think they would allow a blackface filter?
No, I don't think so. No, like video.
This is
Old
like the
school
last video was before he died.
All right. Now, here's some of that sparkly shit, right? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we got like things falling. We got a flower.
There you go. This is what you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should keep it on some shit like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa,
snap.
that's trippy. That's sweet. This right here, this is post-election 2020 hell. You have to watch our podcast for the rest of eternity.
It does feel like that kind of thing. What does it feel like?
Party.
Oh yeah, we're all dancing with each other.
Yeah. Do the wave. Whoa. I like that one. What do we have here?
Some
Man,
emo
the
art.
YouTube, whenever we upload this to YouTube, it's going to be ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It's just going to be me going, no, 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 no. Alright, some hard ass shit. What the fuck?
Heart ass shit.
Yeah. Tap face. Not working. I got like holly berries on my face. Oh, now it went away. Oh.
Can you move it if you touch it?
I don't know.
No?
Doesn't seem like it. Why did it say tap face?
Oh,
I don't know. Lame. Alright, we got a TV, I think. Nice.
Oh no!
Television for the Smartarded.
This is television.
Yeah. Like, this is a scary television, though.
It is the.
Television for the Smartarded.
I feel like there's gonna be a monster jump out at us. What is this one?
That's nice one. Like a mirror with multiple mirrors.
It's like a stained glass window with some religious imagery in it. I'm Jesus.
And I'm Jesus' brother, Jonas. I'm the Jonas brother. The Jesus brother and the Jonas brother.
Sitting in a tree.
And the Jackie brother.
All hail Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Man, he's gonna die.
JC. He's JC.
He is JC. That can't be a coincidence.
Yeah. And I'm Jonas. Jonas Chance. Wrong JC's.
Yeah, JC, and JC.
Penny. It's we're gonna kill this election with bad jokes. Okay, what do we got here? We got funny eyes. Why can't both of us have the funny eyes and shit? Oh, we got the dog, or is this a pig? That's a dog.
Why is that the most famous one?
I don't know. I guess girls think that they're cute as dogs. I'm such a cute little bitch. Oh, huh?
There you go. This is a good one. You got kisses on your face.
And arrows.
What is this one?
It's just suction arrows, like plungers.
It's like a cool black and white like.
Yeah, it's got some little like trails and stuff going on.
This one's cool. Yeah. Black and white with colorful trails.
Oh shit! More hearts. How many of these fucking things are there? Oh, we got the disco. Okay, so we got to dance as well whenever we want to take a dance break. Whatever, some snow. Man, how many of these? That one had music for us. Okay. These are almost done. The LGBTQ plus pride. Tap to freeze. Why? Whoa. Froze me. All right, I'm back. Ooh. Whoa. Do you want to stay in one of these for this shit?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say that one. You like that one, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah.
We can swap later if we want to.
Alright. You have any topics you want to hit on first?
Yeah, we're in black and white, so we should start with some real serious shit. Oh man, I just have serious shit on actually. Somewhat.
You want to start with one of my topics?
I'll start. Yeah. What's your topic?
So I wanted to decide who I was going to vote for. So the thing I used to decide who I was going to vote for was what president has the best ass. So I looked up.
Oh yeah, I want to see those asses.
Donald Trump's ass, and he does have a badoon.
We got to share these asses, right?
Yeah.
Do you have them? Do you have those asses?
I don't
It's on
have.
your phone. Oh man.
He does have a badoon.
Did you look up ass or butt?
I don't remember. I can use this shit. And then I tried to look up some Biden ass. There is not one photo of motherfucking Biden's ass on the internet.
Is this some of the badunkadunk?
I think it's conspiracy. Yeah, I looked up Trump up. But like,
dude, this is a good one. Look, it's got the
Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah.
Whoever did that was some fucking art school.
The Fibonacci ass.
So it's a photo of Trump with the Fibonacci sequence over his ass.
Look at that. It's him getting on, I don't know, a helicopter or some shit.
Wait, I was gonna pull.
Yo, you got the ones you want to pull up?
No, but I would just have this in tablet mode so I can fucking.
It makes it easy to fucking do that. Yeah.
I think this one's doctor.
Huh?
I think this one's doctor because his ass is so huge here.
Well, I was just imagining it was something about the way the air is going and shit with the thing. Oh, I guess Snopes. Is this a genuine photo of President Trump? It's from. I'll look into that if you want to pull it up for them.
Okay, I'm
See that ass.
All right, guys, let's see that. Hold on, what the fuck? It doesn't even show the ass.
Is this Trump's real ass? Or is he being Kim Kardashian? Did they Kardashian Trump's ass?
No, because they're varying sizes here.
What?
Like, look, this one's much bigger than this one.
Okay.
Is this the real one?
It could be also they just like not doctored on purpose. Just people putting the files in wrong, not knowing what they're doing.
How do I? None of this shit leads to the actual photos. It takes me to these bullshit websites.
Oh, I see this photo. Or well you can right click and it's open image. Right?
I gotta do that.
I mean, is that image not big? Are you open image in new tab?
Open image, new tab. Alright,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay, so Exhibit 1, Trump's motherfucking ass.
Show the camera when you're done.
I already did. I think that photo's doctored. His ass is not that big.
It might be an accident. I don't know.
What do you
It
mean
says,
an accident?
like just people putting the photo on wrong. Like people
What do you
accidentally stretching it whenever they're trying to fucking upload it and they don't know what they're doing.
Oh, but that looks like the ass itself is specifically
Oh, okay. It says mostly false
enlarged.
on Snopes.
What's
Most of the
false?
doctored images that we have come across involve major changes to the original photograph, such as turning a bag of Easter eggs into a bag of marijuana, okay, whatever. Shut up. For example, take for example the following example: President Trump boarding Marine One, the call sign of the presidential helicopter. Although this image may look passably real at first glance, it is not an unaltered image of the commander-in-chief.
There's the Fibonacci sequence. But those are the two best photos we got of Trump's ass.
So that's the difference. There's real and fake.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah,
That's like,
it's bigger.
I mean, that's definitely the one on the left is definitely a big round ass.
yeah, he's still got a good dumper.
But the one on the right is definitely like just ridiculous and fake looking. Like they didn't need to fake it. They didn't need to blow it up because it was already like what they were going for. Who is that?
I don't know.
Is that Josh Peck?
I don't know. It's
Josh
this guy
Drake.
edited himself in getting a big old hefty feel of Trump's ass.
I think that's Josh Peck from Josh and Drake. Okay, but here's the conspiracy. Whenever I look up Biden's butt, fucking nothing comes up. Look at this shit. Nothing. There's no Biden butts.
That's fucking crazy.
No Biden butts. What the fuck?
How much of a public figure he has been, and there's no shots of his backside.
There's no shots of his ass.
They got this comparison. Oh man, that is silly. There's a comparison of them during the debates from the backside.
What'd you search from? You just said.
I just have Trump's butt still. They just compared it. It just.
We do have Biden kissing some little girl on the forehead, though. Here.
You finding it?
No, I didn't find it.
No. I'll try that.
But I think there's a lot of conspiracy here. Isn't it crazy that just like...
There's for the folks on YouTube. I can't really... You probably won't be able to tell all that well. But I mean, well, yeah, you can. You can see he's got a big old rump and Biden's got a little flat ass, you know.
Do you really want to vote for this flat-ass motherfucker?
I don't know, man. Because I'm a flat ass motherfucker. Now I don't know what to do.
The earth is flat, and my president's ass is round. Alright?
I relate to Biden on a flat ass level. Oh, look. They're showing how it's doctored. They're showing it growing.
Yeah, no,
that's great.
It is doctored. The
Yeah.
Trump ass photo is doctored, but it's...
It's great they're showing it, how much it was doctored by. I like that.
I like that.
I like watching that ass grow.
I like that. That's why Bernie Sanders is not.
Oh.
Who had the biggest ass?
Hey, Peter. He might be gone now. I don't know.
Who do you think had the biggest ass of all, but everyone who was running?
What?
Who do you think...
This year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, let's
Who
look
the
up
fuck
the
was
vice
all right?
presidents at butts. You know who
Mike
I'm looking
Pence's
up first,
butt?
right? Oh, yeah, you look at Mike Pence. I'll look up the other one. Kamala.
Well, she's a nominee. She's not yet a vice president.
You know what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah. You're saying you're going to look up this woman's ass. You're going to reduce her entire political career to her butt?
Yeah, we already
Just
used the
because she's
guys.
a woman? Yeah, well, guys deserve it. It's their turn.
I didn't even think
I'm
about...
going to spend the rest of my life focusing my male gaze
gays.
on the male butt.
That's not her, is it? Who is this?
That was like Kim Kardashian.
That is Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Her legs are so fucking
I don't know her
skinny.
face, but I know that ass.
Her legs are so much fucking skinny compared to her butt. That's what, like, I think ratios are more important. You know what I mean? Like, if I feel like I'm, you know how like when you were read a story in school, and they would read, and they would show you the picture.
Oh,
That's how I feel like right now.
We're reading asses.
They should have that. You know, why is palm reading a thing? It should be ass reading.
Read the buttholes. Every butthole has its own print.
I don't see any Kamala butts either.
I'm not, no Mike Pence butt, no Kamala butt.
Why is the Trump butt the only one that's made an appearance? It's fucking bullshit. I think it's a conspiracy. This virus just popped up like a few months before the fucking election. The biggest, craziest fucking thing since the Spanish flu or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I think it's a conspiracy.
What is it? I don't know.
Everyone, like, so much of what people are talking about when they say like, things are bad because this president. It's a lot of it's things are bad because the virus is here. You know.
yeah, that is one of the ridiculous things. Like all their stuff is stuff that like just fucking happened in this crazy ass virus shit. Whenever like, dude, I don't think they would have known what the fuck to do. And,
That is one thing I keep hearing, like that the way that the virus was handled was like bad. Like what? I don't know the specifics. Like what happened. I'm not saying that I think I'm right. I just don't know what happened.
One thing I did hear, but I never looked into it, so I don't fucking know. I want to look into it. Is it that the CDC chick?
The chick.
Yeah,
You're
I don't know her
such
name.
a fucking sexist.
That CDC hot ass bitch. I don't even know. No, Burks.
That piece of fucking tail of the
Burks.
CDC.
I don't even know if she's hot. I don't know what she looks like.
Okay, she's a woman. Her name is Burks. She's hot for like a 70-year-old, I would say.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, she's got a pretty face. Her and Fauci would make a nice little couple.
They're probably already paired up.
Yeah, man, they're just so fucking stressed out over all this shit.
That would make a good romantic comedy. They're just sitting in the office like fucking like late as
Romantic
shit.
comedy.
I don't know why I said romantic comedy. Romantic movie. They're just all fucking stressed out in the office, working late hours.
Masks on.
They just start fucking each other.
And then they have a Wayne's World scene. Mask on, mask off. Mask on. Or I guess it's camera 1 and camera 2 now.
Yeah, I know what you meant though.
Okay, so Burks.
Okay, so what did she say?
Somebody said that she said that there would, like way back when, that there would be at least, she's 64 years old, she's not 70. There'd be at least 200,000 deaths, so there's no way we could avoid that.
Yeah, I heard something like that. So she said there would be at least 200,000 deaths, and there have been.
And everybody's like, there could have been less.
And no, people are saying that Trump has 200,000 deaths on his hands. Like he's directly responsible for all those deaths. Right? So that's kind of fucking...
Well, watching the debates, that's like, Biden's like one of his biggest strategies. Seemed to be taking any opportunity he could to shift to blaming Trump for all the coronavirus stuff and like, well, not even really so much the blaming Trump as it was like fear mongering people into thinking like this is going to kill more people.
Yeah.
More people are going to die. Like all that shit. I was like, my God, dude, that's fear mongering, and you're doing it in the name of some other shit. You're trying to make it seem like you're concerned. That's what you're trying to show, and it's bullshit. It's fucking fear mongering. I know what you're doing. You're trying to scare me into thinking that everybody around me is gonna fucking die, and you already so many people already fucking did that at the beginning. And yes, it can be a dangerous fucking virus for sure. I get that, but this constant fear mongering is not the way to fucking handle it.
He's fear mongering in the name of getting more power for himself.
Yes, getting fucking elected. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Which is, of course, on both sides what they're trying to do.
Right? No, yeah. Well, Trump's doing that. I felt like his strategy is more smear. You know, it's like throw this on him, throw corruption, throw you fucked up on the crime bill, throw your son is corrupt.
Which I do think that's fucking stupid. Like, who gives a shit what his son does? Like,
well, the son thing that he's talking about.
That he's a crackhead? Like,
no.
That's all I heard. That he's like on crack.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if that spin happened because people are trying to make it seem like he's attacking him in a shitty way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. But
I heard that his son was a crackhead from a conservative that I know.
Oh, well, I'm sure that probably bothers them.
And that shit does that's how people are a lot. They're like, oh, did you hear this fucking piece of information that he doesn't?
Biden says it. You know, he doesn't. He's like knows his son was addicted to drugs and he's dealt with this. What he says. So it's no flack to Biden. In a way, it's more like, oh, look, these are part of a real family of crisis. It wasn't crack. I don't know if it was crack. I thought it was heroin. If it's heroin, then that relates to a lot of families throughout the U.S. So I feel
heroin
like
seems more like
connected to
his fits his profile more.
Either way, heroin, crack, opium, like all that kind of stuff has affected a lot of other families in America, and so they can bond in that way. But no, I think the more incriminating shit is that he used that the idea is that Biden used his position as vice president to get his son jobs, and also his son used his influence with his dad to get other favors done and other like amounts of money brought in. That's the accusations. I don't fucking know.
Although that seems like something that would always be happening all the time.
That's how I felt when I read that New York Post article. I felt like just regular old fucking corruption. And my biggest problem with New York Post article.
Not even corruption. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm sure there's.
Well, even if it doesn't matter.
It's just called connections, you know. Anyway, what was your biggest problem with New York Post?
Yeah, but like connections where the idea that they're trying to set up is that he changed deals between the U.S. and that country.
Okay.
That's the idea, that he did a favor like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the specifics, but I don't know.
That's a pretty big deal.
So yeah, there's a difference, but I don't know any truth to that at all. Yeah. But the biggest thing to me was the fact that Facebook and Twitter decided that they had a better understanding of what real facts were than a newspaper that has been working on that shit for years. Sure, it's run by Rupert Murdoch. It's going to have a slant. Every fucking news source is going to have a slant, no matter what.
What did Facebook do?
So Facebook, I don't know exactly the specifics on which one of them did what, but they didn't allow the article to be shared.
That's insane.
Twitter didn't even allow it to be shared in private messages.
On any side, don't fucking fuck with shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, just stay the fuck out of that mix. It's not your goddamn job. They're all like going around. We're the fucking fact checking police. It's like, no, you're not the fucking fact checking police. Sure, there's some people out there that are dumb and they're not going to be able to figure it out. But that is not up to you to decide what the fuck people can and can't figure out.
And they're doing it like as a result. They're doing it as a reaction to a bunch of crazy shit being shared, right? Like a bunch of like misinformation.
Yeah.
So much misinformation. They're trying to crack down that, but they're in a way. What they're doing is like creating their own fucking facts and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I really don't fucking know.
I thought Trump was gonna win forever.
No, I have not felt that way.
I was thinking he was gonna win.
I haven't felt that way for the past, whenever I saw the first debate, I felt like he fucked up there.
Yeah, but that's how he fucking is.
Biden
man.
fucked up too, but.
But do you think the debate changed anybody's mind?
Maybe, man. I don't know. Dude, it was just so surprising. I mean, it wasn't surprising, but it was just so bizarre to watch that much interruption.
Yeah.
And Biden was doing it too, but man, Trump was really fucking doing it.
It's 213 to 118 Biden right now.
Shit.
So that's pretty fucking close. What does Trump got to do? He's got to win. This is, instead of watching the actual fucking news, watch this to figure out, well, what does Trump have to do? He's got to win motherfucking Georgia, Florida, Texas. There's a lot that still hasn't been decided yet. Although it's so weird, if you look at the map, it looks mostly red, yet the blue is the winner. So.
Yeah, that's how that's how it goes.
What do you feel about the Electoral College?
I really don't know. I don't know enough about it to know.
I don't know enough about it. As much as I do know about it, I think it's bullshit.
No. I don't think complete bullshit. Because I do agree that leaving it to just regular old popular vote is going to be fucking crazy because California and New York do have such high fucking populations. And even if it was more, even if it was like California, New York, Florida, Georgia probably would have fallen there. Atlanta's building, but I don't know if it would be that fast. Either way, even if it was like 5 states should not have fucking control over all that shit.
Country.
Just because they got a shit ton of people in some highly metropolitan.
Maybe
areas.
here's what it comes down to. Maybe what that means is who's ever the federal leader shouldn't have so much fucking control over the individual states.
Yeah, but that's one of the things that more Republicans tend to lead toward taking apart some of that control. That's at least their message, is to release some of that fucking government control, give it back to the states so that you have the person that's more in control of your life closer to you.
Why is that a Republican thing, though? It seems like that's just a rational thing.
Maybe it's not just a Republican thing, but
I think it is.
Republicans try to push that as like an important thing, whereas Democrats more try to push helping all the individuals out and using the power of the federal government to do
I think I know why. It's because Democrats are more in favor of big government that does more and has more power, and that's basically the gist of the whole.
Well, that doesn't say exactly why they believe that, though. I mean, I feel like...
well, if you want a big federal government, then the federal government's going to be more powerful, right?
No, yeah, but I think that's like the same... I think it's kind of the same thing. I think there's why do they want bigger government? Why do they want... why do they want more federal power? How do they... What are they saying, at least, that they believe that's going to help? And I think what they feel is that can help people more universally, because then... states couldn't restrict other people's freedoms. They couldn't cut people off from certain freedoms. But it just, I don't know.
I think we're pretty much saying the same thing. And if we're not,
I guess I'm just trying to say like the reason why they would think that, why they would want both more like bigger government and more like federal control. And I think it's because they think that that's how you can help people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I think like the more on the left side, it's more like we're going to help people with our government programs.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas the other side is like we're going to try to set release control to allow people.
We're going to have personal freedom and we're going to step out of people's way and let them live their lives a little bit more.
Though I think the left would argue that more government control would allow for more personal freedom because then you make sure that you maintain that personal freedom through federal laws that stop people from stepping on those. You know what I mean? I think it's misguided. I mean, I don't know. In the past few years, I've started to feel more and more and more that way. That I didn't realize in a way I wasn't thinking about it in this way before, I guess. But the idea that I don't know. Just thinking about it now, all I can think is it seems pretty crazy to imagine that more control, like from a higher perspective, where you have control over more places, that you would be able to ensure more freedoms, because you're giving more control to who, God knows who, because later on somebody else is going to have that control, and somebody else is going to have that control, and if you have, it's just that amount of that ability to manipulate that much shit, that ability to control that much shit, can very easily become destructive.
Is 1 minute battery on here or what?
Oh, that's 1 minute.
SD card.
SD card. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I don't know if freedom's the right word for it though. So you're saying like
Freedom.
go
That's not a word.
for nothing left to lose.
Yeah.
So you're saying big government could potentially, from their perspective, or I'm not saying I'm not in that perspective, whatever, but make you have more freedom because you have less people allowed to step on your toes, right?
I think that's what they're basing.
I don't call that freedom though.
No, I mean I agree. I don't either, but I think that's the idea.
What do I call that? Sheltering?
Yeah, well, I think that's what I'm saying. I think that's their idea.
Yeah.
Is that they can
But
help
did they say-
protect people's freedoms, like the freedom to be you, the freedom to express yourself, the freedom to make sure that you can have your cake made by anybody you want it to be made by.
So,
Which
yeah.
I think that's clearly me being
So
I'm
that's
not
that's
helping that argument. I'm not being a
that's
good devil's advocate there.
That's obviously a reference to the gay cake thing, right?
Gay cake.
The gay wedding cake thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap this
All
SD
right.
out real quick since it's already on the fritz.
Okay. Who's to decide what's ignorant?
Me. God damn it.
It's just like
I know what is and isn't ignorant.
it's just to me it's like that, like one of the prime examples for me is nutrition. So I got in this deep rabbit hole of like alternate nutrition and shit, and like being against the government because they don't know what's good for me.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember you because you went to study with Arlene was studying at UGA.
Yeah.
And you didn't have anything to do? That's what
I didn't
you
have
told
anything
me.
to do.
You told me like she was just studying and you were just in there and you just fucking looked up this shit and you just started finding out all this crazy shit about nutrition.
Well, I got into nutrition like before then. Like,
Oh,
that was
before
like,
the,
yeah.
the way you were telling me, it sounded like that. I thought it was funny that you just happened to be like ambling around the computer and then suddenly, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, it started with me trying to lose weight.
Oh, okay.
Ended up, I actually gained the most weight after I got to nutrition. That's when I was the most fattest in my life.
Were you following some misguided nutrition at first?
Well, I was more into like.
Big newt.
I wasn't into actually how to lose weight. I was more into just like, well, what's the most beneficial for our bodies, you know?
Yeah.
So at the time, it didn't lend itself necessarily to losing weight, because I was eating like foods that I thought were like healthy, you know, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be eating. So I'm just going to say what I think now because it's always changing. What I think now is in order to lose weight, you have to be in a caloric deficit. And so it doesn't
It's
matter.
the old classic one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
And so it doesn't matter if you're eating healthy foods or not.
I know somebody that did that recently. I know two people. One was my sister, one's a coworker. But is there a point where it plateaus, even if you continue the caloric deficit? Like where you become used to a new caloric deficit?
Yeah, you have to keep, as you lose weight, your base metabolic whatever the fuck keeps lowering. So you have to keep constantly adjusting your calories downward.
He lost like
as
30
you
pounds.
lose weight.
He lost like 30 pounds in a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's too much weight.
Maybe it wasn't a month.
I think like 2.5 to 5 pounds a week or some shit is like max. I think 2.5 pounds is like max maybe a week. Unless you're like super obese, then you can.
He wasn't super obese, but I think he was pushing. He wanted to show himself he could do something.
Yeah.
No, I think it's good for that. But you know, I think you gotta and I would say though too. You know, it's all about maintaining.
Base.
It's not so much about like getting down as it is learning to live differently.
Yeah.
Like you can't you can't go down and then just be like, all right, going back.
For the most part.
What do you mean?
So for me personally, I feel like in order to be in a mind frame of losing weight, we got on the weight loss. This is not the topic we were supposed to be on.
Yeah.
In order to be...
We're going to lose some weight this election.
Lose a big old bazonkadon. In order for me to be in the mind frame of losing weight, I have to really be... I have to intentionally try to overdo it. Like, some people will be like, no, you shouldn't try to cut the calories too much because that's not healthy for you and all this bullshit. But for me, I feel like I have to like really try to overdo it, because if I try to overdo it, then I won't overdo it. I'll just do it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess so.
And
you never meet the goal you want to meet, so you got to put it out real far. So you get part of the way there.
Yeah, aim further than you're trying to go. What was I talking about? So like that made me realize. So it made me realize like these things that the government's trying to do to like. It made me realize that the government doesn't know anything about fucking nutrition, and I think a lot of it's because of fucking subsidies. A lot of it's about these different industries that are.
But I don't know. This might be ignorant, but is not a lot of it also about fairly newly developed, like it's a newly developed science, that there hasn't been a lot of like hard information throughout history, or is that not true?
No, I think so. Yeah, but I don't think the government has the incentive to be on the bleeding edge of this shit.
It hasn't until like we are in like kind of an obesity epidemic.
We're in an obesity pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, we are in kind of like a spot where Americans have gotten way fatter. We've done something by mass producing food, and it's showing now. Like, I think we got to figure out what that problem is, and so I think shit like excessive body positivity is bad because it's just stopping.
We're kind of still going in that direction, though, don't you think? We're still kind of
excessive body positivity. Yeah, I do think so.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's bad, because I think it's
so.
I
yeah,
don't
you know
think
what?
you should hate yourself.
I didn't never put it in that time frame. Like a few years ago, all I heard about was the obesity epidemic. We're obese, it's getting worse, and all of a sudden, boom, body positivity. Yeah. Well, at least you should give a shit.
And even like it was Michelle Obama that was pushing a lot of that stuff, and they still turned on it.
Yeah.
It's like she just wanted people to be healthy.
Yeah, but here's the thing that I was like not cool about Michelle Obama telling you like making meal plans for you.
Yeah.
But she, as a student,
she was trying to help. I get what she was doing, but yeah. But there's a different way to do it. But it doesn't matter. She started somewhere. Yeah. It was important that she started to do this.
But my whole point is that I don't trust the government to make my meal plan for me. I don't trust them to try to take care of me. Even I'm not going to give the authority of what I can do to them because I trust that they're going to make the right decisions.
Yeah, but I think starting the conversation about nutrition was good. I don't think the ultimate solution is government mandated bullshit. Yeah. But I think, she can offer what she believes to be right to people.
I definitely think that the food that we had to eat in high school and shit, and all through school, definitely not healthy.
Pizza, fries, all that shit.
Fucking horrible,
Yeah. But, part of that comes into play, too, with, like, at some point, I mean, we don't have to hold corporations that make the food accountable, because, I mean, that's one of those things where you get government in and sticking their fingers in and taking your chicken fingers away. I think that's a problem. But I think that it's a slow process, and I think we're kind of on the way to that, to where we're creating more of a demand for better foods.
Yeah,
and
there's definitely a lot more healthier food. I think that just points to how polarizing we're getting, because as many people are now obese and shit and are now like so into like ridiculous body positivities, there's also a lot of people who are on like these crazy diets and shit. And, like, you know, you can find like low calorie ice cream is such a common thing to find. For example.
Yeah, fucking ice cream.
Yeah, fucking ice cream.
So hey, living novel. That's Trey. Oh, he's gone.
It's okay. People can just tune in for a second.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
We're cool with that shit.
That's Trey Duke from Relapse from People Garden.
Okay, cool. Do you think so? There's so many people who are so fucking hateful towards Trump, so opposed to him winning. Let me pose this question to you: do you think if some of these people had the option of having 4 more years of Trump versus having a lifelong communist dictator, do you think some people would choose the lifelong communist dictator?
Wait, what people? New people watching now? I mean,
no, just anybody. Do you think there's like some of the like the people who are like no, let's just say like let's make it simpler. Like
anybody at all, or the people that definitely don't want Trump?
People who hate Trump. Do you think that they would be more likely to want? Okay, let's just like have anybody but Trump. But
what about like Trump or somebody that really already existed, like Stalin or Mao?
Well, let's say Biden.
Lenin. Let's say Biden. Well, I mean,
what if
there's a lot of people that really wanted Bernie.
What if it's 4 more years of Trump versus Bernie for the rest of his life?
Well, so 3 more years of Bernie, or?
Oh, there are some old people.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
All these people are fucking old, man.
Yeah, and those fucking dictators, they love living for a long time. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that people would vote for that.
That's a stupid question, isn't it?
I don't think there'd be excessive amount, but I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know.
I don't know why I've been asked.
I mean, it's it's kind of a like heavily slanted question. I mean, I don't know. It's a question that I don't know.
Do you think that these people who hate Trump would rather have Trump or get George Bush back in office until he dies?
Dude, they'd totally rather get Bush back in office.
Until he dies,
maybe till he dies. Yeah, I don't think they give a shit, man.
4 more years of Trump.
I've heard some of those people that hate Trump, but like Bush, at least Bush was just stupid.
Well, my argument would be that Trump is very along the same lines. Like, remember how much people hated Bush? People hated fucking George Bush.
Yeah, but man, I don't think there was as many people, and I don't think they hated him as much as they hate Trump.
I think that I think now it's like everybody's always talking all the time and posting fucking memes and shit all the time.
But that has an impact on how, like, because I don't...
Yeah.
Like, the people that had that stuff out there before, there were less of them, and some people kind of felt those sentiments.
But no, you know what? I do think that they did think George Bush was stupid, though. I don't think that people think Trump was stupid. Dope. Yeah. I think Trump... I feel like the same way about Trump as George Bush. I feel like he's kind of just like a doofus.
Yeah, I feel like he's a doofus for sure. But I mean, I totally get why people would hate him more, because he's loud and brash.
Yeah.
He's all up in your face.
And he's a fucking
talking
Yankee.
people down. Yeah. He'll fucking like yell you and your ideas down. Somebody's out there speaking like what you would want to say to him. He's yelling at him.
You know, a lot of people
sit back down in his seat. You know, he's shit.
A lot of people are saying that's in like. You know, a lot of people are saying that I'm the greatest person. They're saying that I have the best yellow T-shirt on. A lot of people have said it. I've heard people saying it.
I want to say real quick, or if we're moving on, I got censored today. So I do a Hot Breath podcast. I don't do it. There's Joe Biden has his Right 10 Club. So he's moved the Right 10 Club to YouTube, and he only did it very recently. And so I wrote this joke today and got it in like early. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna get my joke read early. And he skipped over it. I was like, said, hey, I think you missed my joke. That's okay, I'll post it again. And then he saw that. I was like, oh, where was your joke? And I told him whose it was near. He said, no, I'm not seeing it. And I was like, oh, but I just posted it again, and he missed it then too. Went over that one. I was like, So then I posted it another time, and he missed the third time. I changed the wording. I'll tell you one in a second. And then it still skipped over it. And the fourth time I changed the wording a different way, and he finally was able to read it. So my joke was, the word of the day was rush. My joke was, a race war in Russia would be really tricky because the more white Russians you shoot, the faster you go down. Silly joke.
Yeah, because it's about shooting drinks.
Yeah, shooting drinks, getting drunk. So I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if it was because I put a race war in it. Yeah. And so I sent that comment. I wonder if it's because I wrote race war, in quotations. And it came through and said, it may have been because of that. I was like, well shit, you could read that comment. So maybe it's not race wars.
You put race wars, so it could have been.
So I swapped it on the third time to a war over race. And that didn't go through.
Yeah.
So the fourth time I was like, maybe it's white Russians you shoot. So I changed that to the more white Russians you take down, the faster you go down. And it went fucking through. So because I wrote white Russians you shoot. So fucking YouTube's got some kind of algorithm set up to whenever you talk about shooting, they assume that you're talking about shooting somebody in some hateful fucking way.
I guess they don't want anybody to get shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess they don't like violence or terrible puns.
223 to 145 Biden.
Oh wow, almost over.
Almost there. Yeah. God, what the fuck is it gonna be like?
It's gonna be a bunch of quiet. I think that's what it's gonna be. Quiet, more government stretching out, taking over our lives. Nobody's saying anything anymore. That's what I think it's gonna be. That's just my opinion. I feel like he's not gonna do anything controversial. He's gonna be quiet. He's gonna hunker down, softly die away in the White House. And somebody else got censored. A friend of mine on Facebook. He wrote, "Don't worry, procrastinators. You can still vote on November 4th." Clearly a fucking joke. And Facebook took it down as election fraud. It's so fucking retarded. I don't know. All this
so much fucking weird shit, man. It's not just election though. It's just YouTube censoring people.
Yeah.
It's weird we're getting so censory.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking a mix between 1984 and Demolition Man.
I don't know Demolition Man.
But Sylvester Stallone going to the future.
No, I know what it is. I just don't know it well enough.
He the future there was nobody was allowed to say anything negative. Basically, you couldn't say cuss words. You couldn't talk about violence.
Wow.
You got fined if you said cuss words.
Fine.
Yeah. Why you say it like that?
Super gay. I don't know. It's so fucking lame. That's so silly. One more thing. It's black people being shot. Oh yeah, Black Trump last night in the debate. There was a question about black people being shot, and I thought, I don't know. Whenever I was watching the video again, I thought, nobody's bringing up this solution. Why not arm them? Yeah, throw the second at them. All right, we got the Second Amendment. Where's some of your own guns? Nah, clearly it's not a solution. It's something goofy.
I've heard people say that though.
Yeah. Oh, people have been saying that? Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it here and there. Yeah, arm
I
yourself.
just think it's kind of a joke because it's not going to keep cops from shooting.
Oh yeah.
If that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's
cops.
Issue. But I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Store owner killing, abolition, the idea of abolition.
Abolition of the police.
It's abolition of the prisons, prison abolition. Yeah.
I think most jail sentences are kind of extreme. Don't you?
Yeah, I think a lot are for sure. I totally agree that prison system is probably fucked up in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I feel like there aren't many people that don't agree that the prison system is probably fucked up in some ways. Prison system could probably be improved. Honestly, all the systems could probably be improved unless
I think
ones we're not talking about that probably can't be improved because we're not talking about it. Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But there's this prison abolition movement. I see a lot of people post shit up. It's part of the prison abolition movement, and there's you know, if you're part of the prison abolition movement, okay, you're part of that movement. But there's people that will post up and say, people don't understand that prison abolition doesn't mean getting rid of prisons. It means creating a more stable system that can help the society thrive and grow. And my thing is, why the fuck do you call it prison abolition then? Why don't you have another name for it? How can you call the movement prison abolition and not be about prison abolition?
Yeah.
You're trying to like fool me that the words you're using
Yeah.
are not the words you mean? Or are you too fucking stupid to come up with another, you know, name for it? I don't know. I think it's silly whenever they try to play those fucking language gymnastics like that, trying to fucking say one thing and say, no, it's not what you think it means. You got to be on the inside of our little club to understand what we really mean. Fucking you speak clearly. You know what's so annoying about politics is they don't speak clearly. It's all this legal fucking jargon, and that's one of the like huge problems a lot of people have is that you can't get past all this system because of the way it's constructed and all these things that we can't understand. And so then you're just making it even more confusing.
Yeah, man, I'm always confused. Do you think that people should be encouraged to vote?
Fuck no.
There's so much encouragement of voting.
Yeah, that's a controversial thing right now. Don't fucking vote. This is not the most important election ever. The most important election ever for the United States of America was the first one. Right?
Wait, when was their first election?
George fucking Washington.
Was he elected?
Well, he was, I mean, basically he was like appointed, elected, either way, whatever. The second one, whenever he got elected, either way, whatever, if he wasn't elected, in the first one where he was elected.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think that was pretty goddamn important to see that we could all come together as a nation and decide to fucking vote and start this thing off.
Yeah.
No, this first time.
When did they vote before this?
Hmm?
When did they vote before this country? Was there other countries voting before this one?
I don't know.
I know, like, supposedly,
well,
like,
you know,
ancient, like, Greece shit had... Yeah, but that was
different
so
type of
many
voting.
years ago. You know, think about, like, back then, like, from, like, when was ancient Greece voting and shit? Like, back, like, hundreds of years
I think
different.
there's probably like some voting in Parliament and shit. Did Parliament start before us? But it was still like probably
There was a
people
king,
that higher up.
right?
Yeah, but I don't know when they got around to doing Parliament.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like if the U.S. was the first to have people vote, we would hear more about it. Though I feel like they probably downplay that. Like, yeah, these other people are fucking doing it, but whatever.
Yeah.
But why should people be encouraged to vote? If you don't know if you're not educated, then you need to stay the fuck out of it. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing for me. Fucking inform yourself if you're gonna be voting. Find some way to get informed. I mean, otherwise, like, fuck you. What are you doing
Just
up
like
there?
Christmas treeing the shit.
Yeah, there's people up in there that are voting for shit that they really care about. They're voting for shit that they really understand. And other people going up in there just being like, whoa, well, you told me to go vote. Like, fuck off. This is important shit.
I feel like people
to some people, you know,
who say vote, I think they really feel like they're talking to a certain group of people who are going to vote the same people as them.
It's very clearly targeted. Yeah, exactly.
Which is just like, let's make my vote more powerful.
Exactly. I think it's stupid.
But it's weird that it's that's such a mainstream fucking thing. The map is like mostly fucking red.
Yeah, but it's population and shit, you know.
Did we already talk about that?
I don't know. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast.
We're gonna talk about the electoral college.
Oh man, I don't know
How
shit
fucking
about it.
weird it is. Oh, listen.
What you got? My promote voting? Oh yeah, electoral college. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the electoral college because I haven't looked into it enough. I get the basic concept, and for the basic concept that I understand, I am down with it. I mean, not against it. I'm cool with it in terms of representing the interests of more of the country. That's kind of the goal of it. Maybe it doesn't work that well as a system.
I think we did talk about it because I said something like, well, that shows how weird it is that the states are like don't mean as much compared to this overarching country that controls all the states. Because we come as states and vote for a ruler of
all
the different states.
That's how we got into the whole talk about the difference between Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So man,
That's all I had.
I got that store owner being killed. If you want to go into that.
Yeah, let's go into that.
How much time do we? I wish it would show us how much time we had on the fucking Instagram.
It feels like it's probably not long. Like, I feel like we've been here for about an hour, don't you?
Yeah, I feel like it, but I don't know. Okay, I'll just start talking about this shit. So, crazy fucking shit happened. Where did it start? Surprise, surprise. Nextdoor. You know what Nextdoor.com is? Some stupid ass fucking app. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't, look it up. Just a bunch of neighbors talking to each other. So this shit popped up. The store owner of LGL on Brandon Road was killed this evening. This man has been at that location for over 40 years. Yeah, this is some shitty little fucking store. I didn't even know it was open. I've been by it so many times, it looks abandoned. Anyway, he was fucking killed. OMG, what happened? Said this one person. Kept asking about shit, and eventually it came around to popping out. The original poster, the OP, said, not sure, but the neighbors are saying the Indian man that owned the store was leaving out for the night, and someone shot him. And then later on, somebody said the airport. Oh, well, no, that doesn't matter. Then the OP said it again. Later, the owner of that gas station told a customer that he didn't need money from the monkeys, referring to black people. Somebody said, what the freak is wrong with these people? Then this person said, OMG, that's disgusting if true. Why does anyone think that blatant racism like that statement is still okay? Oh wait, Trump. Ugh. No reason to kill someone, but definitely call the person out and make him regret their actions. Okay. Going into fucking, like, you know, shitting on this guy. Yeah, sure, he's fucking, you know, it was a racist thing to say, but freaking out about that rather than somebody fucking shooting him because he said something? Ridiculous. Then she went on to say, I believe in educating people before acting out of anger and or malice, as hard as that can be when it's been happening so frequently lately. But they still don't get it after an attempt at a sincere/civil conversation. Well, I have nothing to say. It's not that hard to just be a decent person and non-judgmental. Being from Iowa and moving to the South was a huge culture shock for me. I was never around open racists ever. My best friends growing up were black, and my other friend was gay. Being from Iowa... being in the South has made me so more receptive to how prominent racism and homophobia still is, and made me partake in the many BLM protests. It really just breaks my heart that people can be so openly racist and biased. It honestly makes me sick to my stomach. Then she said later, but in saying that, I'm very aware that it's my white privilege showing, and I always try hard to educate and better myself and the people around me. I always call racist people out, but I could never imagine the impact or effect / what I would do if I were in a POC's shoes. So by the end of it, she's saying that she can't blame the guy for killing the other man because he called him a monkey. Now, I'm not condoning calling him a monkey, that for sure. That's fucking racist. But it doesn't deserve to be fucking killed over. I mean, what's the moral from that? Racists have got to be killed? It's fucking ridiculous.
Racism is worse than murder.
Yeah, yeah. Or that racism justifies murder. Or they're equal planes, which is fucking not.
Yeah.
Murder is you don't even have the you don't have the choice to be racist or not anymore. You don't exist. You don't undo that. There's no changing that.
To me, racism is like really adjacent to just stupidity, you know?
Yeah,
like
I think, yeah,
like you
well,
think
ignorance.
stupid ass shit, so.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm sure, I know there are instances where that probably is not the case, but I think the majority of are fucking stupid people.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Manny Hodge, Black Trump, tuning
What's
in.
up, dude? I was keeping an eye on the election results. Sorry to tell you, I don't think you're gonna win.
We voted for you though.
Yeah, we did. I voted for you twice.
I want to say, I lied. I'm sorry. I didn't vote for you, and my parents got me this. This is that's who I voted for. Nagor.
Nagor.
Nagor. It's reverse.
It sounds like some fucking like
Nagor.
alien from Yo, what up? It sounds like a fucking alien from some kind of 80s sci-fi movie.
It's funny, I've been waiting to reveal this shirt this whole time. It's fucking reversed on me. Fun night last night, man. Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. Good job killing that debate up there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents got me this shirt for my birthday. They thought it'd be funny. It came in last night.
It does say Rogan, by the way.
It says Rogan, yeah. So I
Rogan 2020.
I get one day to wear it.
Until the next 2020.
The next 2020.
What would be the next 2020? 1000 2020.
Yeah. Wait. 1000 2020.
Yeah. What would be the next?
That'd be 12,020.
Yeah.
But I'd still have to add one.
oh, you've lived 1,000 years and you have to add a 1.
Just sort of, thanks, Mom. 1,000 years later. What we got up here? Kanye, and he's running in 24 again. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he's positive that he's gonna win in 2024. He said he might win in 2020, but he knows he'll win in 2024.
Man, dude, I want to know how many votes are for Kanye. Are they going to add that shit up? Last election, I voted for D's nuts. That's probably going to anger some people. But if that angers you, you're fucking stupid. D's nuts, man.
I didn't vote at all, so, I mean...
D's nuts wasn't running this election.
Is that better or worse? Oh, really?
Nah.
D's nuts
I don't think so. I didn't hear anything about D's nuts.
Did you hear anything about Diz dick?
I was thinking saying D's nuts are run with that dick. D's nuts and that dick 2020.
Kanye voted for himself today?
Or that dick though.
I'm gonna vote
he
for
voted for himself today. Okay, we got one on the board for Kanye. Let's see, what you got over there?
What? Right, the results 223 to 174 Biden.
Man, they got some signs for Biden like around my neighborhood and shit that's so silly.
What does it say?
It's BYEDON. Biden.
That's kind of clever.
Yeah, it's clever, but it's just that attitude.
What are they going to do with all these Trump flags?
Did they say 20? Well, I guess some say 2020.
Yeah, most of them do say 2020.
I don't know, man. They're going to start a Trump Island.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Epstein's old island.
I think he went. I think if Trump does
you think
lose,
he went?
I think so, yeah. They were like friends and shit.
I heard they were friends, but Bill Clinton definitely spent a lot of time on that plane.
Yeah.
A lot. There's fucking records out there of his name in there so many times. I was looking at that shit earlier this year. It is crazy.
You know who should...
What we got here? The election results.
Is longer than the Titanic and Star Wars movie. Yeah,
No.
it's taken a long time for him to come out for sure. It's like a double tape set.
Let's see what we got.
Monica Lewinsky should run.
Oh, yeah.
2024 Monica Lewinsky. She's already blessed by presidential DNA, right? You know, like
she's been christened.
Yeah. Like in the Game of Thrones, they had to have a royal blood to make the sacrifice, a royal blood sacrifice. Well, they've got a presidential nut sacrifice. You know? Your shit's the same as mine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if there's another place to find something rather, because I feel like the first thing that Google wants to show me.
Stormy Daniels, yeah, she should fucking run. I don't know anything about Stormy. I don't know anything about Monica Lewinsky either.
She fucked Trump, I know that.
Yeah.
Stormy Daniels and Monica Lewinsky. Lewinsky Daniels or Stormy Lewinsky?
Stormy.
Lewinsky, Stormy. Lewinsky.
President Stormy.
What's first on your agenda today? I need a big fat cock in my ass.
I want to see you as a fucking
Lady President.
Madam President.
Madam President.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see me what?
Play that role.
Just be Stormy Daniels as president?
I don't know. If Biden does win, maybe it will be just. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be just boring or?
Call up Putin and tell him I'm coming.
Maybe that's what we need. We need some like female president just to go fuck all the other world leaders. Yeah.
Porn star president.
My date with the president. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. My date with the president's daughter. Right?
Yeah.
Where else can we find it? This
What?
is from the Associated Press. Like other, some more detailed election results.
I don't know.
It's like breaking it down, how it's coming in or some shit. Or I guess it kind of has it in there. Georgia, still not done. Come on, Georgians.
I haven't voted yet. I need to go
Count
do it.
faster.
Go help them.
Man, I am surprised how close it is in Georgia. I would have thought
53 to 45. That's pretty.
Well, yeah, I guess it is. But I mean, looking at the actual numbers is different. Like, so 1.9 million about for Biden, 2.21.
Yeah, dude, a lot of shit happened this year that really made people really enthusiastic about
Let's
voting.
go into Georgia and look at this shit.
Several fucking things happened that made.
I'm gonna open up the Georgia one and see like specifically.
Several things happened this year that made
because
people enthusiastic about voting.
Because that looks like COVID territory down there, where all those people were dying from that funeral.
What, the blue shit?
Yeah, I
Down
think
there?
that may have been.
It's near Alabama.
Well, I don't remember the name of the county, so I'm trying to go to the Georgia election results.
So Savannah, Atlanta, Athens, Augusta, and Macon, all the major cities are blue. What is that? Why are major cities blue?
It attracts those type of people, I think. Would be my guess. They go to big cities, more people, more diversity. They expect more inclusion. That's my guess.
Where's Forsyth County? I thought it was that, but it's split up into two. Is that just that?
No, I got no clue. What's that say?
What?
LOL, they put it in. They put it in the head of state, I think.
What?
I think it's I can't quite. I think it's got some typos. I can't tell exactly. They put it in the head of state, or I'm just missing it. Could just be missing the joke.
Yeah, it might have been something we or a reply to something we said earlier.
Calhoun, Doherty, where the fuck was the county? Terrell, Whitman, no.
Oh, man, I'm
Worth,
just about
Crisp, Dooley, Megan.
making me crazy. I'm just about out of shit to talk about. What do you think?
Yeah, seems like this is it. I guess we'll come back on later whenever we find out who won.
Yeah, we didn't know last time we did a podcast back in 2016. I found that shit out when I was like sleeping.
While you were sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a movie.
Alright.
I can't tell if those counties, if the COVID counties voted or not.
The COVID counties. That's a made-for-TV movie is going to come out here.
Look at this shit though. Like, there's still so many votes left to be counted. Right? Or is that just the amount of the total?
That's the total vote, 62-17.
Oh, okay. So that's just how much of the percentage he has. That's not how many more they have to count.
Yeah, because you can see that's a
Okay.
mirror of each other. Well, all right. I think we're going to call it here for tonight.
This feels like longer than an hour.
It does feel. Maybe they gave us longer time for the election. All right. Until next time.
For the smart. Oh,
If there's still existence, we'll see.
We'll be here.
Maybe. We might die.
Yeah, who knows?
We might.
Don't go out there shooting and killing people, no matter what happens.
No looting tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Guys?
But if you do go out shooting and killing people, definitely don't show up at.
What?
I was gonna say your address. I didn't know how to get that across without actually saying it.
What you just said could be considered a hate crime by YouTube.
Good. Let them hate crime on me.
Don't shoot and kill unless you're shooting down shots and killing the game.
I thought you were gonna say shooting down shots and killing yourself. You kill yourself all you want, but I mean,
you can loot from your own fucking
there's
house.
probably better things you can do with your life than kill yourself.
Probably.
All
right. And so it was. The end.
End of that live. Whoop. Television for the Smartarded. Out.
Let's see if we still have girlfriends. I mean, life partner. You know.
We gotta say bye here. Television for the Smart. They got the dick. Maybe that's what, they got the better one. They got the dick.
What do you mean the dick?
Whoa, because it was just our dicks in front of it. Television for the Smartarded. Ow.
Oh yeah, this is my new hand gesture.
What?
This right here. You think that's a good one or bad? Stupid.
Talk to the hand because I'm punching you with a chin, bitch.
I'm out, motherfuckers.